Hello, friends. I am Chevee. Welcome to my shed. How are you today? How's life in your world? How's things where you are? I hope it's fantastic. Everything here is pretty good. I've had a good day so far. Funny enough, so after talking to you guys over the last 2 days about my poor performance in life lately, and especially my guilt over the side job stuff, I talked to Em about it last night, and she was like, the obvious, have you asked for help? And I was like, well, I intend to. I just haven't been able. I haven't been mentally ready for that. Today I was mentally ready. I woke up this morning. I did my exercises, meditation, all the sort of stuff I've been doing, and I was like, all right, let's do this. I need to just say, listen, I'm still in this. I just need help, because to be honest with you, I've worked, I've put maybe 4 hours into that side job in January. I just didn't have the headspace for it. Um, there has been some challenging stuff in my personal life over the last month. Uh, I can't I can't really there's it's not my story to tell. I can't go into detail. Just know that there's been some stuff going on that's tough, and on top of that, I have other things like I'm getting married this year, and so I had to get kids ready to get passports and all that sort of stuff. I have my oldest going to college this fall, and getting her through the registration and all that stuff has been on the back of my mind. It's also the month when like all of my adult stuff comes due, all of my car registrations and insurance and motorcycle and like there's just been a whole lot. And then on top of that, work has just been the most dull, boring work you could possibly do, but it needs done. And I've just been trying to plow through it as quickly as I can without making mistakes. So it was a really challenging month. It really was. It just and it's winter, and I think that I just there's a little bit of isolation that is even greater than my normal homebody type isolation that makes things a little more extra challenging. But it's been a tough time, but I'm good. Like it's fine. We're getting through it. So after all of that said, this morning I get a message from the product owner, and he was like, "Hey man, I haven't heard from you in a while," and I was like, "Yeah." Like I was going to contact you today because I was like, today's my day. I'm gonna say, listen, I need help. I don't know where I'm going. I don't know what I'm doing. And so we chatted for a little bit, and as always, every time I've interacted with him, he's a I think he's an excellent. He gives excellent direction. He's told me that other people don't agree with that, but I think he gives excellent direction. I think that we both are on the same frequency in the way that we approach things. He's definitely more intelligent than I am, but he doesn't approach me with like a demeaning, talk down to me kind of approach. It's more like, here's the things. Do you get it? And it's up to me to say yes or no. And for the most part, when he says, here's the thing, I go, oh yeah, duh. I didn't, like, for whatever reason, there was some cognitive block in my way. So we walked through, spent a half hour together, just kind of walking through the code and going, oh, okay, I get it. And so I'm close. I'm getting very close. I'm getting closer than I was all last month working on this one particular project. There's one thing that's been just really, I want to do it. I want it to work because I think that it is the core of the product, and I need to learn the core of the product. I know all the ancillary parts at this point, and I can add new features and new this and that to the UI, to the UX. I can adjust all that stuff, but fixing this one particular thing has been a bit of a nightmare. So working towards that, but it's good. It's actually really good. I feel good today, which is great. Feeling good is great. And so after talking, and so I talked to Em yesterday because I mentioned that I have a problem with not talking to Em about what's going on. I did talk to her, and she's like, so I mentioned the idea that like four people in my life, including myself, have been having these struggles lately, and she's like, that's weird because I've been having I feel great, and I'm like, well, maybe it's not cosmic then, and maybe it's not a viral infection because she doesn't have it. But overall, I had a topic for today Completely forgot what it was. Should have wrote it down. Don't know why I didn't. So here we are. We're 5 minutes into me just telling you that it's all good, and I'm flipped to the switch and I'm back on track with side job. I'm still on track with my day job. I mean, that's just this trudging through kind of thing. Just kind of let's go, you know, and yeah, it's been an interesting week so far. What have you been up to? Have I missed anything in the real world over the past month? I feel like it's been just a confusing time for me, but I'm getting there, and yeah, one step forward. Don't know what else to say. No new tools. Actually, I did get a new tool today. I got an 1 5/8" Forstner bit because I want to make a vertical stand for K-cups. Yes, I use a Keurig because I'm lazy. And I don't care that much. I used to be a coffee snob. Maybe we should talk about that someday. Are you a coffee snob? If you are a coffee snob, let me know in the comments and tell me your favorite presentation or your favorite way to prepare coffee so I can talk bad about you tomorrow. Thank you for being here as always. Thank you for liking, commenting, subscribing, being amazing friends and wonderful people. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you again tomorrow. Today's word you should know to sound smart is Pharisee. No, Pharisee. A person who is self-righteous and hypocritical. The state attorney general was a Pharisee who prosecuted others for the same crimes he was secretly committing himself. Pharisee. P-H-A-R-I-S-E-E. Now, not to be confused with Farsi, right? That's a language. Pharisee. That's a very interesting word. I don't even know what to say to that. I had something, but I don't remember what it was.